Hello, friends. Welcome to day 14 of Reconnect, your 30-day yoga challenge. To be in your groove is to feel connected to a primal rhythm, a flow of energy that moves through you and inspires you with confidence and creativity. To be in your groove is to shine your light in this world and to have fun doing it. Today, let's get your groove back. Before we begin, if you enjoy my classes, then please click the subscribe button. Please also consider becoming a Patreon member. Patreon gives me the support that I need to make these videos, and it gets you special access to classes and content that I only create for my patrons. It's a really special community. I hope you consider checking it out. If you're already a member, thank you so much. And if not, come on board, check it out. All right, today is a fun little flow practice. We're gonna move, we're gonna groove. I highly recommend one block, at least one block. If you don't have a block, you can use a small box, you can use a large book. It's not required. You can get by without it, but highly recommend it, okay? All right, let's begin standing, moving, breathing, and feeling together, okay? So come up to standing. And come to standing at the back of your mat and bring a little bounce into your knees. Bring a rhythm into your bounce. Feel this rhythm rising up from the earth into your bones. Close your eyes a little bit, let yourself feel it. A little sway back and forth here. Then blink your eyes open, take your hands over your head. Take the sway, a little sway. And now we're gonna walk to the top of the mat and all the way back while alternately kicking the insides of the ankles. Maybe the rhythm changes a little bit here. That's okay. Recalibrate. Feel it. Groove with it. Feel that groove in your body. Let the arms start to float back and forth as you get deeper into the groove of this rhythm. And then continue kicking the insides of the ankles very gently. Don't smash your ankles. We're going to walk slowly up to the top of the mat. Again, feel this groove. Do not worry about what you look like here, my friends. You look beautiful. You look awesome. Just feel it in your body. Feel it in your bones. Once you get to the top of the mat, stay here. Close your eyes. Kicking the insides of the ankles. The hands are free to explore, to express. Okay, now let's take it back slowly. Feeling it as we move, breathing, big, full, deep breaths. All right, now we're at the back of the mat. Keep the alternate kicking going. We're gonna lift the feet a little higher to the calves now. Now, the knees are gonna have to come out a little bit, right? You see that? All right, feel that. Get that little groove in your body. And now let's take it forward, kicking the calf muscles. Again, let those hands be free. Breath is nice and deep and strong. Feel it. Get to the top of the mat, stay, close your eyes. Let's have a little groove dance party here. Blink the eyes back open, let's take it backwards. Kicking the insides of the calf muscles, gently swaying, breathing. Okay, we're at the back of the mat. Now we're going to take the feet even higher, kicking the insides of the thighs. Looks like this. Really try to get the feet up there. Knees are going to have to come out wider, right? Breathe. Starting to feel the heart rate increase a little bit. Oxygen, breath, energy. So good. Okay, let's take it forward slowly. Kicking the insides of the thighs. Breathe and feel. Breathe and feel. Nice and slow. And we arrive at the top of the mat. Close your eyes and feel this. Move with joy in your body, the joy of movement. Feel that. Okay, let's take it backwards, nice and slow. Keep the arms high. Arms keep expressing that joy from the earth to the sky. Okay, now we're at the back of the mat. We're gonna start kicking the heels to the butt, okay? Nice and gentle. Heels to the butt, heels to the butt. Once you feel that in your body, let's take it forward, nice and slow. Swing the arms, breathe, feel. Arriving at the top of the mat, close your eyes and celebrate this moment of life and breath, this day filled with possibilities. What can you explore? It's an adventure, right? All right, let's take it backwards, nice and slow. Heels to the butt, heels to the butt. Oh, feels so good. Okay, at the back of the mat. And let the arms fall. Shake it out. So good. That was fun. Come to stillness. Big breath. Reach your hands up to the sky. Palms meet overhead and slice right down through the center of your body. Take a bow. As you inhale, walk your hands forward to the top of the mat. Downward dog. Let's just take a couple breaths here. Pedal the feet, bend one knee, and draw the opposite heel down. Nice little stretch in the back of the legs here. Come to stillness. Dip the hips and heels to the right. Nice little side body stretch. And dip the hips and heels to the left. Just take it side to side like this in your own way. And then coming back to stillness, bring feet together. Inhale, take your right foot up to the sky, three-leg dog. Bend that right knee, stack the hips wide open here. And let's take some big yawning circles with that right knee. Any direction to start. Let the hip be the center of the circle. So you're moving the knee back and forth around the hip. Let's switch directions. Nice. Inhale, take that right foot back to the sky, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee into the chest, squeeze it in, and step through between your hands, low lunge. Spin your back heel down, toe heel the front foot a little bit to the right, so front heel and back arch are aligned, and then windmill the hands open into a nice strong warrior two. Roll to the outside edge of that back foot, lifting the inner arch a little bit, and that front knee is deeply bent, pointing straight ahead. Relax the shoulders. Now, we're gonna float between this shape and this next shape that I'm going to show you. Straighten the front leg. Flip the front palm. Reach up and back, lifting through the heart. Left hand comes alongside that back thigh. Really reach. And as you exhale, we come back down to a nice deep warrior two, deep bend in the front knee. All right, let's float between those two shapes with the breath. Inhale, flip the front palm, front leg straight, reach up and back. Exhale, come down nice and deep. Inhale, flip it up, reverse it. Big breath. Exhale, take it down. Warrior two. Inhale, flip it up and take it back. Exhale, come down. One more time. Inhale, flip it and reverse it. Straight leg front. And exhale, come back down to warrior two. This time into extended side angle. So two options here. Right elbow to the right knee, palm facing up. Left hand reach forward, spiral those left pinky fingers in. Arm alongside the ear, gaze to the fingertips. That's option one. Or option two, you can take your block and right hand to the inside of the foot, to the block. Left hand in the same position. Spiral those left pinky fingers. Hug the right knee into that right tricep. And breathe. Feel this nice little stretch. Keep rolling to the outside edge of that back foot, lifting the inner arch. As you exhale, bring that left hand down inside the front foot, block off to the side, walk your hands around to the left, all 10 toes facing forward. Big breath, halfway lift. And as you exhale, let's take a wide leg fold here. Walk your fingers in line with the toes. Shift your weight forward a little bit so the hips are in line with the ankles. More weight into the balls of the feet. And you can keep your hands on the ground or grab the ankles and pull the heart toward the thighs to deepen. Just breathe into that sweet little stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Staying in the halfway lift, firm up your core first, firm up your belly, and then bring your hands to your hips. Elongate the spine, so pull the hips back and imagine the heart and the crown of the head reaching forward. And from lifting from the low back, let's rise nice and slow all the way up to a standing position. Beautiful. Reach your hands to the sky, wiggle your fingers, look up, star pose. And as you exhale, bend the knees, open the hips, open the toes into goddess pose, okay? So the knees and the hips are as wide as you can get them. And then interlace your fingers, palms facing your heart, thumbs facing up, palms a couple inches away from the heart. This is called Vajra Pradama Mudra, unshakable trust. And it helps you build trust in your intuition, trust in your magic, trust that when you're in your groove, you are a beautiful light to this world. Close your eyes and keeping the mudra over your heart, let's sway from side to side. Feeling that groove, feeling your inner light, and trusting in your awesomeness. Let's feel this for a moment. Nice and deep, groovy goddess. We're moving with breath, with strength, with courage, with trust. As you inhale, blink your eyes open, turn all 10 toes to face forward, reach into the sky, another star pose. Exhale, open into warrior two. So bend into that front knee nice and deep. And let's position that block right in front of the front foot. It's a couple inches in front of the foot. Flip the front palm, lift up and back, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, keeping the bend in the front knee, come forward. Right hand comes to the block, and we're going to shift forward into half moon pose. So gently push off from that back foot, straighten the front leg. Right hand to the block, left hand to the sky, and the hips are wide open here. Keep your gaze downward for a moment. Left toes are facing off the left side of the mat. And you can keep your gaze downward, or you can start to lift your gaze slowly to the sky, to that left hand. Now, if you fall over here, really laugh, play, have fun. I always say that, but I really mean it. It's not about doing it right. It's about self-exploration. We're learning. We're on a journey here. Curiosity, playfulness, really important. Slowly look back down to that front hand, bend into the front knee and glide back to warrior two. Flip the front hand, reverse it, and exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, spin to the ball of the back foot, low lunge, step back, plank pose. Wrap the elbows in, firm up the belly, slow as you can, lower to your belly for cobra pose. Untuck the toes, slide the hands back to the low ribs and press into the heels of the hands, lift the heart. Push the heart forward, draw the shoulders back, feel the upper back opening, extending. Exhale, lower, and hips to heels, child's pose. Take the knees wide, big toe mounds come to touch. Let's rest in gratitude here for a moment. Forehead on the mat. Just roll from side to side. Let your forehead roll a little bit. Feel your breath. Come forward into tabletop, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Feet together and take your left heel up to the sky, nice and high. Push through the heel. Bend the left knee, stack the hips wide open here. And let's take some big yawning circles with that left knee. Again, hip is the center of the circle, so we're moving around, forward and back of the hip. Switch it up, opposite direction. And inhale, take that left foot back up to the sky, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee into chest, step through between your hands, low lunge. Spin the back heel down, align the front heel and back arch, and windmill your hands into a strong warrior two. Again, pay attention to the feet here. Outside edge of the back foot, sealed to the mat, inside arch of the back foot, lifted, and a deep bend in the front knee pointing straight ahead. Let's float with the breath. Here we go. Inhale, straight front leg, flip the front hand, reach up and back. Exhale, come forward, nice and deep, warrior two. Feel that. Inhale, up and back we go. Exhale, come down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, nice and deep. And one more time, inhale, take it up. Exhale, come back down to warrior two, and this time we find extended side angle. So again, options, elbow to knee, right hand forward, or you can take that block inside the front foot, right hand reaching forward. Spiral those the right pinky finger inward, and feel a long line of energy from the back, the outside edge of the back foot through your right fingertips. As you exhale, right hand comes down inside the front foot. Walk your hands around to the right, all 10 toes facing forward, and let's fold. Another wide leg forward fold here. Hands come in line with the toes. Weight comes forward. Heels and hips aligned. And again, option to grab the ankles and gently pull the heart back toward the thighs. Just breathe into that. Feel this grounding earth energy through the feet. Inhale, release the ankles if you have them. Come to a halfway lift. Firm up your core, firm up your belly. Take your hands to your hips. Again, imagine the spine getting really long here, and then lifting from the low back, we rise up slowly. Hands to the sky, reach, great big breath. And as we exhale, open the knees, open the toes, open the hips. Goddess pose, once again, interlace the fingers. Thumbs pointing up, palms hovering just above the heart. Vajra, Pradama, Mudra, unshakable trust. Close your eyes and feel a sense of trust building. Trust in your heart. Trust in your intuitive wisdom. Trust in the beautiful gifts that you've been given. Let's take all of that and start to sway and groove back and forth. Letting the upper body be soft and flowy, and the lower body is strong but easeful. So there's an ease and a flow to this motion. Tune into your breath. Feel your breath causing a feeling of energy, of lightness in the body. Inhale, straighten the legs, turn all 10 toes to face forward, reach into the sky, and as you exhale, it's open into warrior two, facing the front of the mat. Take your block and place it in front of that front foot. Flip the front hand, take it up and back, and as you exhale, come forward, left hand to the block, and pushing off from that back foot, let's glide forward into half moon. Reposition that block. Keep your gaze down here until you find your balance. Right hand to the sky. Again, the hips are wide open here. Right toes facing off the right side of the mat. And you can stay looking down. That's fine. If you want to play, slowly take your gaze to that lifted hand and play. Let yourself have whatever experience arises, right? This is a practice of svadhyaya, which means self-study. And we have fun while we're studying. Look down to the bottom hand, bend into the front knee, and we glide back into warrior two. Flip the front hand, take it up and back. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, low lunge, and step the front foot back to plank pose. Again, firm the belly, slow as you can, all the way down to your belly, untuck the toes, one more cobra. Lift up the heart, open it up. Exhale, lower, and hips to heels, child's pose. Again, knees wide, let your upper body, your forehead relax down to the mat. Just feel grounded, safe. Sit back to your heels and sweep your legs around in front of you. Let's take the feet straight ahead, about hip distant apart here, for a little seated forward fold. Now, the idea with this fold is to really keep the spine nice and long here and avoid rounding too much through the upper back. Okay? So, tent the fingertips up, lift up through the heart, the crown of the head, and as you exhale, let your heart lead the way as you fold forward. And once you feel a little bit of sensation in the hips and the hamstrings, stay there. Breathe, relax. Don't push it. And now from here, take a little internal rotation of the legs in the hip socket. So the knees and the toes turn inward just a little bit here. Feel the sit bones spread on the mat. And if you find more space, you can take it a little further. And you just stop wherever the sensation feels like it's just enough, right? A little bit of sensation, but you still feel a sense of ease and rest. Finding that place, relax, close your eyes, and breathe. Inhale, slowly rise. Let's take a little counter stretch. Hands to the mat. Bend the knees, lift your hips, and let your head fall back as you breathe in. Great big breath. Open mouth, exhale. Lower all the way down to the mat. Come to your back and hug your knees into your chest. Little rock side to side here. And take your feet up in the air. Happy baby, grab the outside edges of your feet. Let your feet open, low back, shoulders, everything drawing down. Breathe, close your eyes, and rock. Let's take a great big breath in together. Open mouth, exhale, release the feet, and we all find Shavasana, rest together. Bring a little movement into your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. Inhale, reach your hands overhead and stretch from fingertips to toes. Great big breath. Exhale, knees into chest, and roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat, top of your mat, and bring your eyes to close, palms together at your heart. Let's raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. You feeling a little bit more groovy? I hope so. All right, grab your journals, grab your pens, and your journal question today is, looking back on this past year, what are the most important life lessons that you've learned this past year? And if nothing comes up from the past year, you can go back a couple years. I know this year was weird, right? So, important life lesson or life lessons from last year or the past couple years. And then, can you use what you've learned to get your groove back, to reconnect to a rhythm and a flow of inspiration and creativity, to reconnect to the things that bring you joy in your life? Okay? That's your journal question. Have fun with it. Let it go wherever it takes you, right? Even if you feel like you're getting way off topic, there is no off topic in journaling, right? Listen to your feelings and let them flow from here to here onto the page. Love you. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 15. We're at the halfway point. It's crazy.